Good morning, everyone. It is the last team meeting before the new year rolls over, and I am so excited because I've been in Plexus for almost 9 months now, and these 8 months and few weeks has just been amazing for me, and I hope and pray they have been for y'all too. I know that you're all getting some really good success, and I just cannot wait to see what 2018 brings our way, ladies. We are a part of the fastest growing health and wellness company in the nation. Plexus is just about fixing to celebrate their 10th year, and it's going to be big. I just know it's going to be big. I just believe it in my heart, y'all. When I first started these products, I had no idea. Gail and I were just talking about this a couple of minutes ago before we start the recording. You could talk to people about these products and they're interested, and they're like, oh, well, that could be great, but they just don't know. They just don't know what this is going to do for them. We know because we feel it, and we see all of our friends in places that are feeling it and that are living it, so we know. So what we have to do is transfer our belief to them and grow their belief. They have to believe enough to make that initial purchase. Once they make that initial purchase, you've got to stay with them the first month or two, get them through the detox and the die-off, and get them leveled out on their products. You just got to help them out. You got to be their support system. Step in and say, hey, I'm like your new health personal assistant. Let me assist you. Let me help you, get all your products on a dosage that works for you. Because what it says on the bottle, I can't get this camera right here. What it says on the bottle, those aren't doses, those are guidelines. Those aren't specific for everybody, because what I have going on in my gut is different than what y'all have going on in yours. We're all individual bodies here. And so I may take 2 BioCleanse a day and 2 ProBio 5 a day, but one of y'all may take 6 or 8 of the BioCleanse, or 4 or 5 of the ProBio 5. What our bodies require is going to be different from one person to the next. The guidelines given us on the bottle, they're great, but if you need a little more, you need a little more. If that's a little too much for your body, back off and adjust, and we have to help our people. I'll say this again. I heard this one time very early on in my Plexus career. I heard this on a call. People may buy Plexus products from Plexus Worldwide, but they join you. And the reason they join you is because they believe in you. They trust what you're telling them. They believe in you. So you have to share your belief. And if you're talking to somebody about Plexus and say this person has an issue with fibromyalgia, or this person has an issue with another health issue, get their health goals, get their health problems, okay? Find out what they need. Make it about them, because your health journey is about you and their health journey is about them. So find out specifically what they want to target with these products, and let's get in that 3-way call. Let me help y'all pick the products for these people. Let me help you find information to send them testimonies. What we need to do is send them testimonies. They need third-party validation. Okay, when they see the person with fibromyalgia, when they see a testimony from a lady who had fibromyalgia and she started Plexus products and she was hurting so bad she couldn't live her life anymore, and someone graciously introduced her to Plexus products, within months this lady was just alive again and able to go and do things that she loved and be part of her family again and enjoy her life. Y'all, that's huge. That's huge. We gave her life back. And so this person that you're talking to with fibromyalgia, that's going to mean something to them. They want their life back. They may not understand. They probably don't understand, you know. I certainly didn't. And Sabrina did not know enough about plexus when she shared with me to give me that belief. I mean, I literally just did this to help my daughter get to silver. She says, Mom, I got to get 3 people. If I can get 3 people, I can get my products paid for next month. And I'm like, well, okay, I'll help you out, and I'll make a purchase. And I did never believe in a minute that it would do what it has done for me, because she didn't know to tell me all these things that were going to happen, because she was brand new on it. She didn't have that yet. So she was borrowing from Jennifer's belief, because Jennifer was sharing with her. And, you know, Jennifer wasn't, so to say, hounding her, but she was hard following up with her, because Jennifer knew. Jennifer had been doing this for a few months. She knew what this could do. She had that belief in her. So she had to pass that belief on to Sabrina. Well, Sabrina believed in Jennifer enough that she tried it. And she was getting incredible results almost the first couple of weeks, you know. And when you get someone joined, you need to let them know that they will be most likely some form of detox. Because when I went into my first week of detox, and I detoxed pretty hard for a couple of weeks, and I like to quit. I mean, I'm over here calling Sabrina every single day. Sabrina, you said this was going to help me. You said this is going to give me energy. All I want to do is sleep. I can't get up. My gosh, I'm falling out sitting up. Sabrina, you said it was going to straighten out my bathroom, and I can't stay off the pot. I got to go all the time. This got my stomach all tore up. She says, Mom, you're in detox. Trust me. Drink your water. I said, Sabrina, if I can just not take this one specific thing for a couple of days until my body gets back to normal and then start it back. She said, no, Mom, take the products. I said, I can't take them, Sabrina. They're killing me. She says, Mom, trust the process. It's a process. And I knew nothing. I knew nothing about any of this. But I listened to her because she had a link up. You know, she had people above her that were helping her tell her what to tell me. Okay, she was already in her detox and past it and feeling good. Now she's trying to get me to that level so I don't quit, you know, and I'm bad wanting to quit. And I did. I just started chugging the water. Y'all, at the end of the day, I have maybe 20 or 30 of these sitting over here. I don't throw them away as the day goes on. I wait till the end of the day and make sure I've got my water. My junked up desk here, I have a bowl right there, and I chunk my waters in that bowl like a basketball hoop. 2 points, another one down. All day, chunk in that cup over there. At the end of the day, the whole corner of my desk over here is covered in Dasani water bottles. I'm getting my water, y'all, because water is so key. Go ahead, Gail.
Does that pink drink count as water, or is that separate from the water you're supposed to drink?
You can count that as part of your water. Yes.
As part of the, okay.
Some people may give you a different answer, but when I started, I could not. Okay, I weighed 175 pounds. So I averaged that up to the next 10. So I'm saying I weighed 180 pounds, and I split that in half, because you drink half your body weight in ounces of water. Okay, so if I weigh 180 pounds, half of 180 was 90 ounces of water. I couldn't get 30 ounces of water in. When I started, I could not drink. I had to force myself. She says, Sabrina told me, she says, Mom, count your pink drink as part of your water and get it done. Just pop the top and drink it. I said, Sabrina, I just don't like drinking. You trust me, Mom, drink your water. It's key. Water is so, so, so important. And I'm going to tell y'all, I have been drinking Mountain Dew for over 30 years. My son is 32 years old, and I clearly remember my OBGYN telling me, you can't drink that Mountain Dew when you're pregnant with this baby. What? I can't have a baby if I can't drink Mountain Dew. I can't not drink Mountain Dew. I'll die, you know. I get the headaches. I just can't live. Bull hockey. Get you some water and get you some pink drink and throw that Mountain Dew out the window. But I'm looking back now, drinking my allotted amount of water a day and then some most days. And I wonder how my body survived for those 30 plus years with no water. Because I didn't drink water. If I drank something aside from Mountain Dew, it was because I had a chocolate craving. And even though I was lactose intolerant, if I ate chocolate, like a chocolate cake or a chocolate bar or something, I'd drink a glass of milk with it and just pay the price. I'd pay the price for the next 24 hours for drinking that glass of milk. But I would want it, you know, and I would do it. It would, to me, that 24-hour period of just being half dead, miserable from, you know, gas and bloating and too much information, diarrhea, and just complete misery, y'all, for 24 hours to run its course, you know, for one glass of milk. I just do not know how my body has functioned all these years without this water. Because drinking it now, I can feel the difference. You know, it just, even the couple of times that I wound up off my plexus for a week or so, you know, the hurricane came and I just got off of, I packed up my plexus and I took it with me. And I was gone for 3 days and 2 nights and I didn't take my plexus because I couldn't get to it because it was packed up and all my crap all over my room in my mom's house, you know. Then I come home and I unloaded all my stuff and it wasn't right there. I keep my plexus right here. I put my hands on it all day where I'm at my desk. Okay, well, it wasn't right there. So I didn't take it. So I was about a week off that time. Then I got back on it. It's like I started feeling all the things that plexus has helped coming back. And they were hitting me hard. My feet were swelling again. I picked up Mountain Dew. I had to have Mountain Dew. For some reason, I had to have it. You know why? That reason is because a candida yeast was coming back hard. The minute that I just got off of my products, that candida come right back.
And it comes back that fast.
It comes back. But it's in our bodies already when we're born. Okay? The plexus isn't going to wipe it out completely. You're not going to get rid of it ever completely, and you don't want to. It needs to be there. You know, when we die, that candida yeast is what breaks our bodies down to decompose. That's why it's there. But God did not intend us to live off of sugar. And that sugar feeds that candida yeast. And I'm going to put a link, or I may just put the whole post in our team chat, Pink Passion Team chat. Chris Smith, I believe, is the one who posted it. I'll look it up and I'll put it in there. I showed it to somebody yesterday. It's a picture of like a loaf of bread that's way overflowed. And the post says something about you're making a loaf of bread and the recipe calls for 2 teaspoons of sugar. But instead of 2 teaspoons of sugar, you put in 2 cups of sugar. And it just goes. That is what is happening in your body. The bloating, the gas, the gastrointestinal issues that come from it, just misery. And that is why. Because that sugar feeds that yeast, and that yeast just grows and grows and grows, and it's got nowhere to go. And it's pushing on all this stuff in here, and it's just wreaking havoc on our bodies. Do you know that we're not supposed to have, I think our daily recommended allowance of sugar is like 8 teaspoons. I'm not a coffee drinker. I've never been much of a coffee drinker. If I'm going to drink a cup of coffee, I put 8 teaspoons of sugar in it. You know? And almost as much cream. And 1 little spoon of coffee. Yeah.
It's like I always said, I always used to say I like a little bit of coffee with my sugar.
Yeah, I like a little coffee and my cream and sugar. Exactly. So anyway, so I kind of got off of where I was going, but the sugar, y'all, sugar is bad, bad, bad. But now we can control our sugar cravings now because we're armed with plexus. You know, um, this plexus makes you not want the sugar. Y'all, I make a killer peanut butter pie. And every year for Easter and for Thanksgiving and for Christmas, I make 2 peanut butter pies. One for me and one for everybody else to share. And every year on Easter and Thanksgiving and Christmas, I eat a whole peanut butter pie. Well, let me tell y'all, I made 2 peanut butter pies. One of them went off. The other one stayed here. And there's still 4 pieces of that peanut butter pie sitting in my refrigerator right now.
Wow.
And here it is, December 30th, and Christmas was the 25th, and Christmas Eve was when I made my pies for. So we got 6 days of a pie sitting in my refrigerator, and it's still sitting there. And I'll cut me a slice of that pie, and I'll sit down, and I'll go to eat it, and I get about halfway through, and I've had enough. I love it, and it still tastes good, but my body just doesn't want it, you know? I think I want it up here in my head, and I go to eating on it, and my body says, hey, Cindy, what are you doing, dummy? That's sugar. What are you doing? Put it down. And I just don't want any more of it, you know? It's crazy. We know what these products do. You have to share your belief and look up testimonies. Go in Pink Power Team. If you're talking to somebody about fibromyalgia, or you're talking to somebody about thyroid issues, or you're talking to somebody about any issue you're talking about, go into Pink Power Team. And off to the left, there's a little search this group, a little box, a little search box on the left. About halfway down, there'll be a little box. Type in fibromyalgia or whatever issue that your prospect has. Type it in there, hit enter, and it'll bring up a whole list. Every post that's been posted in there will come up with that keyword in it. And then you read through those posts and you find what best suits your prospect, and you're just going to, what you do is you click on the post and it'll bring the post up for the whole page. You know, click on the picture and it'll bring the picture up, and then the post will be off to the side here. Then you go up in the web address bar in the top where it says http / dot blah, 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 blah. That's your address site. Right click it, copy, go right into your prospect chat, right click and paste, and hit send. You just shared that testimony. And it's pretty simple, you know, pretty easy to be able to share these testimonies like this. Hi, Jennifer. And Jennifer's joined us. I don't know when she popped in, but I just happened to see her name up there.
Hi.
So we're talking about how we have to share our belief, because, you know, Gail, Cynthia Gail here, she goes by Gail, but you see her as Cynthia. She was talking to me earlier before the meeting started about she's got people that are interested that just haven't bit the bullet yet. They just hadn't committed to make that first order. And we know, you know, we have the belief. We've all been doing this for a while. We've been taking these products, and we have all these Plexus friends. And the testimonies are just incredible. And we need to be sharing these testimonies, and we need to be sharing this information with these prospects. Share our belief, pass our belief on to them, because they're not going to have the belief that we have until they're on the products, and they're not going to get on the products until you share with them how it's going to help them. You know, it's great to share your story. People love to hear the stories. You know, they'd much rather for you to tell them a story than to give them a bunch of facts, the majority of the people. So,
Yes,
it's
majority.
great. Yes, yes. You want to share your story, okay? But you want to make their journey about them. You need to be listening and asking questions and finding out from them what they need. And then you research, you find testimonies, and you find posts and articles and stuff about what their issues are, and you share that with them. And then they can start, getting on the products and building their belief. And a lot of people, I think it was like 85% of all the diamonds, when they joined Plexus, had no intentions of doing the business. They just had no plan to do the business at all. I had no plan to do the business. I wanted to get 3 people. There you go. And Jennifer's the senior gold now.
Yes.
And she's working it. She's in there every day. She's working for it, y'all. And y'all know I'm in here working for it. Y'all see me. I'm everywhere.
Yeah, and like you said, you have to share. You have to make it about them.
Yes.
This is where consistency, your IPA, your daily posting, your daily messaging is going to come in handy, because you're going to post something on your Facebook wall and somebody's just going to look at it and be like, well, I didn't know that. And it's going to get their attention, and that's what's going to make them do their first order. If you're just messaging them, once every few weeks saying, hey, I know I've talked about this Plexus thing with you. Are you ready to order? They're just going to be like, I don't know. But if you're consistently posting every single day, you're posting about your life, you're posting uplifting positive things, and then you're posting a Plexus post every day. It's not hard. We have groups with hundreds and thousands of testimonies posted for you to use. You could post about yourself or how you're feeling. It doesn't have to be super awesome and like crazy long. Sometimes I just post in there because I'm so excited because I'm putting body cream in my hair, and it's not staticky. So it's just, or I had a cold and I took X Factor for 2 days. I doubled it and my cold was gone, just, so it's real easy. Like, it's not hard, but you have to be consistent.
Yes. And Jennifer, I love that post. Jennifer, in case y'all didn't see this post, she's got a post. Her hair's wet, and she's talking about how great this body cream is, that she even uses it in her hair. It's just a short little sweet post with a picture, and people just love it. I loved it. I use Plexus, and I love the body cream, but I love that post. Short and sweet sometimes is a whole lot better than long and drawn out, because people will look and read the short and sweet where they won't read that long and drawn out too. Integrate your Plexus into your daily life. Show people how Plexus fits into your life, fits into my nooks and crannies. It took over my whole life when I first started. I was so eager when I started. Once I got through my detox and I started feeling the good stuff, I went nuts, y'all. I went colored my hair pink, and everything in my room's pink, everything in my house pink. I just went crazy pink. It was all about Plexus. Let's do this. And I worked and worked and worked. And every day I was sending out 100 messages a day. And because I didn't exactly know what I was doing, I sent out this big old long message. I believe it started something like, hi, how are you doing? I'm sending this message to all my friends because I just started taking Plexus products, and let me tell you, they're amazing. And I went on the list, all the products and what they do, and it never occurred to me to say, this is helping me feel great. Don't you have some things that you need some help with? Could have saved myself a lot of trouble. Anyway, like Jennifer said, be consistent, because I've been talking to this lady for a couple of weeks. She called me up on the telephone yesterday. She's been going to get a sample, she didn't want to give me her address for me to mail it. Oh, I'll just come by and get it. Okay, so she didn't come by, and then she didn't come by, and then she didn't come by, and then she was sick, and then that live event come up. I was pushing that live event, y'all saw. the Jumpstart Your January plexus. Okay. Well, I got her into that live event, and she was really taken by the Mega X. She did not know all this stuff was in the Mega X. Okay. She's a nurse. And yesterday she calls me up and she says, I can't find that video. I want to watch that video again. And I said, well, which product? And she couldn't remember what the product was called, but it was the one that had the pomegranate, and she listed off a few things. So I went right back into Jumpstart Your January, and I went to scrolling through all those videos and even watched 2 or 3 of them to the point I could figure out what they were talking about. And I found the Mega X, and I copied and pasted the link and I sent it to her. She said, that's it. She says, I'm going to watch this video and then I'm going to come see you. And I said, okay. You know, I'm kind of half believing she's going to show up. But she did. Showed up right here in my front yard. She come right on in here and we talked. And she's got some problems, some issues going on. And I pulled out my magic box. My magic plexus box. And let me tell y'all, it's full. And I pulled out my box and I showed her the stuff. And we talked about, you know, what I thought would help her with her issues. And so give her a catalog. She knows she definitely wants, she definitely wants a triplex. That was my thing, saying that I've got 10 minutes left. But she wanted the Mega X, definitely, and she thinks that she wants a couple of other things. So I give her the catalog, and she went home. She says, let me look over the catalog and decide everything that I want. And I'm definitely going to start with triplex. I'll call you tomorrow. So, you know, it's still early in the day. She hadn't called me yet, but I believe she'll call. I believe she'll start. And the reason she did this was 2 things. Okay, she sees me posting constantly, consistently about plexus. One of my posts caught her eye, and that prompted her to reply to my messages with an inquiry instead of whatever she's got to say to just get me to go on, you know. We'd been having conversation. She just wasn't inquiring about plexus. She just wasn't talking to me about the plexus, wasn't asking about the products or anything. That one post, after all these months of her seeing my post, that one post struck her fancy. Then she got into that live event. When she got into that live event, there was a post in there that really spoke to her. Then she got down to let's talk, you know. It took some time. It took some consistency. It took some getting to know her and what her issues are, and, you know, building her belief in this is what this can do for this, this, and that. And y'all, since we're fixing to get cut off, I just want to make sure that I say this. Everybody's going to make a New Year's resolution. And the top 3 things for New Year's resolutions are going to be lose weight, better health, and financial. And plexus can answer all 3 of those. You've got to have the belief. You've got to be a product of the product. Be consistent. Be consistently posting, consistently doing your work, and consistently reaching out, and consistently taking your products and drinking your water. They're looking at you. They're watching you. They may not say that they're there. You may not know they're there. But trust me, they are watching you. They're waiting for you to post something that says, plexus has done this or plexus is doing that. They're watching. They're learning. And you need to educate them, okay? Educate them on how this is going to help them. Paint the picture for them. Envision their future and share it with them. Grow their belief. Anybody got anything?
I have a question.
Okay.
The plexus block.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if I'm fixing to go pig out on some carbs or whatever, and I want to take that, can you take it immediately and then eat, or is it like you take it and wait the 30 minutes and then eat? I've seen it both ways. I'm not sure.
I was told, now Jennifer, correct me if I'm wrong, I was told that you prefer to take it a few minutes before your meal, but if you don't get there and you forget, go ahead and take it when you start your meal, but I would think that it would be better to take it a little bit ahead of time, like 10,
I thought
15
that
minutes.
I thought that as well, but I thought I saw it somewhere. It said take immediately. But okay,
Yeah.
I thought that as
You
well,
can-
Cindy.
Yeah, I'll change that real quick. Since Plexus reformulated it almost 2 years, it was a year and a half ago, you can take it at the same time that you eat. It's not even going to hurt if you end up taking it like right after you eat or in between your
Okay.
meal. Or
Okay.
it used to be with our old formula, it was 30 minutes before a meal.
Mhm.
And who can remember to take
Yeah.
something 30 minutes before your meal? I don't know. It's like, I don't know when I'm going to eat, so I don't know. Sometimes that's sporadic. I mean, I have 6 kids. I eat when I eat.
Yeah.
Eat when you can.
So yeah, you can definitely take it anytime. And I've seen people take it. I mean, I swear by it, but take block in the morning and block at night. Try it out. No matter if you're picking out or you're not, it's going to help. So,
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. There's a post in Pink Power about somebody doing it like that, and they started losing inches and things like that. Once
So
they
you could
started
just take 2 in the morning, even if you're going to eat or not, and 2 in the evening, afternoon. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and also if you're a smoker, it can help you quit smoking.
You know what? I was a smoker, and I'd give up all candy, I'd give up all drinks, and then I quit smoking, and it was just like, my God, what happened? I fell off the wagon. I wanted candy. I wanted sugar and bread again, and it's taken a while. I'm still not 100%, but I feel like I'm just getting back on track, and that's been a minute ago.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Is that normal? Is that normal?
It is very normal. A lot of people that quit smoking, they gain a lot of weight because there's actually up to like a quarter or a half a teaspoon of sugar in cigarettes.
Wow.
Cigarettes,
2% sugar.
Second
Every
largest.
cigarette.
Yeah.
2%
they're
sugar.
the second largest sugar industry users of sugar, and I didn't know that. And that's
normally I would gain a lot of weight. I'm talking 30, 40 pounds, and I only gained 10. So I know it's doing good, but I just thought, oh my God, is it not working anymore? What am I doing?
No. I mean, it takes your body some time. You got to detox all that out of your body. If you're still having sugar cravings, I would up your probiotics at nighttime until you think that you can go back down again. I was a huge sugar addict. Like, I mean, I'm talking 4, 5, 6, 20-ounce sodas a day, Snickers bars, candy. That's all I did. I didn't even eat food. That's what I did all day, every day.
Me too.
And I still take 4 probiotics at night. I mean, my body is just a yeast heaven. You know what I mean? So I'm still healing.
And the probiotics you're speaking about is the Probo 5?
The Probio 5.
Probio 5? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you're still having those sugar cravings, just take an extra Probio 5 at night and see how that works after, a week or so. Week or 2, see how you're feeling. If you're having less cravings, you can try to go back down, but I just stay at 4 because I feel great at 4.
Oh, okay.
So, some of us need more than others.
Well, I'm still kind of learning what does what.
Yeah, and it really is. It's trial and error because everybody's body is different.
Because I noticed what you said as well, Jennifer, about when you had the cold, you doubled the X factor.
And I doubled my probio. I didn't double my probio, but I didn't take 8 because that would be a lot. But I did take like 6, when I was sick. And it was gone in 2 days. I was like, yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Well, y'all, it's fixing to cut us off. We got less than a minute, and it's just going to go blank.
Oh. It was great to talk to you guys.
Great meeting, y'all. Thank you so much for showing up.
I learned a lot. Thank you.
Good deal. Y'all just
Thank you, Cindy.
share. Share. That's all you got.
And you're right,
Just
Cindy, you're
share.
right, because that's what got me. I just started noticing really your pictures because I'm vain like that. I'm like,
We
wait
all
a
are.
minute. Why does she look like that and I look like this? And I'm literally starving to look like this.
Yeah.
And then you would post what you were cooking. I'm like, no way, no.
Yeah.
She cannot eat that and look like that.
And you know, it's just amazing. And you just don't know. So the food's going to cut us off. But I love y'all. Thank you so much for being a part of all this. Y'all are part of why this is so great for me. Y'all are part of why I love Plexus so much. And let's rock this 2018 and make it our year. Let's all go to the top.
Yep.
You got it.
Thank
So
you
let's
so
do
much,
it. Let's go
Cindy.
share some Plexus.
Y'all have a great weekend and a happy new year.
Thank you.
Happy New Year. Bye.
Bye.